Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Miss J's Geek Corner. Place we talk about anything and everything that is geek, whether it be TV, comics, movies, video games. And a while back, Al and I went to see the new Wonder Woman movie that came out, and let me just say, it is terrific. It's a really good movie. It's just all around one of the best DC movies there is out there. And personally, it should have come before Suicide Squad, but I digress. But it's been garnering a lot of really good reviews. Like it's the best the DCEU so far. It's the best one they've put out. This is where it should have started. All this stuff. And when I watched the movie, I mean, a few days later, I suddenly had this thought that everybody's garnering such great praise for this movie, how great it is and everything. But the one thing hit me about it is how much she really is the fact that she killed a lot of enemy troops in this movie. I mean, it's a spoiler alert, but she piled up. She really piled up the enemy troops in this movie. I mean, it's a period piece, of course. It's a war movie, but it got me to thinking also that, and of course, there's more. There's like she's a warrior. She's going to do it. She's always been a warrior in the comics and everything. But it got me to thinking. Everybody's praising her. She basically had no qualms about using her sword against human beings in this movie. About just basically just killing every enemy troop left and right in this movie. But it also got me to thinking: the same people that praised are the same people that praised this movie. I wonder, are they the same ones who basically put down Man of Steel for Superman killing in it? They basically put him down for, oh, he didn't save enough people, or oh, why did he kill Zod? That's very un-Superman-like. Or are they the same people who basically criticize Batman v Superman because Batman killed a lot of thugs in the movie? I mean, it just came up in my mind. I was like, I wonder the same people who praised this movie, a movie that has the main character killing a lot of characters, the same people who basically criticized these other two movies because the hero killed. When everybody say, "Oh, that's never very unlike the character," I was like, and I just suddenly thought, I was like, it got me thinking even more. I was like, if you look at all three of these movies, at some point or other, the character history in here, the way they're acting, is very accurate according to when they were originally created. I mean, think about it for a second. Superman, when he originally came along, he didn't have no qualms about killing the villain. I mean, think about what he did. He basically fought for the common man. He was a defender of he was champion of the oppressed. That was his original villain. I mean, he'd go up against, he didn't have no qualms about throwing people through walls or hoisting people up by their shirt collar and taking them to the cops or even killing people. I mean, he didn't have no qualms about it back in the day. But everybody is so used to the Christopher Reeve portrayal of Superman and the big blue Boy Scout, never kills, never tries not to hurt a fly. That is part of the history too. But what they need to realize is, in the Golden Age, when he was originally created, he was a lot rougher character than he is now. And basically, as I've seen a lot of folks online, this is basically a lot of fan theories go. You're basically seeing a comic book, a lesson in DC Comics panning out on screen. I mean, you see in Man of Steel, you essentially see Superman of the Golden Age. I mean, it's somebody whose powers are just starting to develop and just starting to get to a certain level. And also the fact that he hasn't really established a code yet against taking lives and knowing how to be a hero. And by Batman v Superman, he's still learning. He's still in the Golden Age phase of being Superman. And to transition this to Batman, everybody's like, oh, Batman doesn't use guns. Batman doesn't. Yes, he did. If anybody knows comics, the Golden Age version of Batman is a stone cold killer back in the day. I mean, he didn't have no, I mean, back in the early days, he knocked in the first issue, his first appearance, he knocked somebody into a vat of acid, didn't bat an eyebrow, didn't bat an eyelash. He snapped necks. And of course, he shot people. he like I said, he killed the thugs back then. But by 1941, 1942, he quit using guns. But that didn't mean he quit killing the villains, though. He didn't quit killing thugs. It was right along the time when they introduced Robin that they phased that part out. He didn't kill anymore or anything like that. And in Dark Knight Returns, well, he was kind of rough and tumble in that too. But think about it. It was very much, he looked like and behaved a lot like Dark Knight Returns, but they put that little bit of golden age edge to him. The fact that he didn't have no qualms about branding folks. He didn't have no qualms about killing the villain, killing the thug. That's why he killed a lot of thugs in that warehouse. That was very much historically accurate Batman. And as for Wonder Woman, I don't know much of her history, but it's straight on accurate. I mean, she's a warrior. She's going to kill if she's a warrior, it's a war. She's going to kill him. And everybody's praising that movie, but they put that. But the only Batman and Superman, they only know Batman from either Kilmer or either West or Keaton or Kilmer or Bale. That's the only ones they know, or animated series. That's the only Batman they know, the ones that don't take a life. That's all well and good, but you also got to think he had that darker past. The fact that Batman, and then with Reeve, you had the Superman that smiles and loves kids and all that, and that's all well and good. That's a part of Superman's history. But you also got to remember he had a dark part beginning to his history too, where he didn't have no qualms about throwing people through walls or killing them. And personally, and also I've mentioned on this show before the fact he's killed Zod in many other iterations. Also the fact that, as I remember Superman 2, he killed Zod in that. Everybody thought was awesome. He killed Zod in the comics, and it weighed on his conscience. But still, the point is, he's done it before. Him doing it in this movie, it was jarring, yeah. Even I was shocked. But even I thought, like, I didn't give a thought to it, like, well, he's just a rookie hero. He doesn't know, he hasn't established his no-kill code yet. And, of course, him dying in Batman v Superman, folks are going to think now that when he rises from the dead in Justice League, he's going to be the Superman we all know and love, that doesn't kill, that is more of an inspiration to the people. And personally, that's great. That's another part of his history. He will transition from dark golden age into bright silver age. And it's just, again, part of the history lesson. I mean, think about it by the end of Batman v Superman. Batman was changing. He was changing more. And think about how he's going to be acting in Justice League. He's going to lighten up. And almost like Batman, like Superman touched his life so much that he's going to brighten up and basically just start being the more Silver Age Batman that doesn't kill and is a little bit friendlier and teams with other folks, you know? Because you would never have thought Golden Age Batman and Superman would ever team up, and they didn't. That's my knowledge. They teamed up more when it reached Silver Age, and that's what we're transitioning into now, is transition more into a DC Silver Age. And you're basically going to start seeing more of the way things were in like maybe the 50s, the 60s, even the 70s. You're going to see more of the Silver Age DC era unfold on screen now. And I think it's awesome. And I'm saying, I'm not putting down Wonder Woman for having her kill folks. No doubt in the Golden Age, she probably killed some villains in there too. But she's always been more of a character that tried not to kill, and more of a peaceable character, but she didn't have no qualms about unleashing a sword on somebody. No rhyme, if it was the heat of battle, you know. And personally, that's part of the Golden Age history, even though it's a little bit of Golden Age mixed with some of the modern era, a little bit in there, but still, it's a whole history in DC. Personally, and to personally sit up there and think it's okay for her to do it, okay for one character to do it, but criticize two characters that came before for killing thugs and villains on screen. Personally, that's a little bit hypocritical. Personally, just me personally, I think it's a little hypocritical, because if you're going, I mean, why gripe about one? You're not going to gripe about all of them. But I know, but I'm gonna say I'm not putting down Wonder Woman. I mean, I understand that, but I'm putting down the fact that they need to. I'm gonna say these same people that gripe about this, they need to go grab a comic book. They really need to go read into the old days, because it's just that. Because that's a part of their past too. I mean, shoot, are they gonna get the Flash and he kill, and like if they have like Reverse Flash in the movie and he end up killing Eobard just like he did in the comics? Are they gonna grab by, oh, the Flash doesn't kill, that's so horrible, and not even know the history? Are they gonna do it for that too? Again, just think to give one character a pass, but then putting down the other two characters, and Zack Snyder were basically saying, oh, this is so horrible. How dare he messed up the characters? No, he didn't. It seems to me that Zack Snyder is when it comes to comics, he's very accurate and very much a historian, to tell you the truth. To me, he's one of the best comic book directors there is out there. And like I said, but these critics out there that basically give Wonder Woman a pass and give the other two, and for me, it's just hypocritical. And I just think it's, like I said, if one can do it, and get away with it, the other two should be able to do it, get away, because, like I said, it's part of their history. They're eventually going to get where they're probably not going to kill at all, unless it's Darkseid. But still, that's just my opinion. Again, it's all comically accurate. And personally, if it's okay for Wonder Woman to do it, it should be okay for Superman and Batman to do it. Again, it's comically accurate. But what do y'all think? Do y'all agree? Y'all disagree? Let's discuss. As always, drop a comment in the comment box below. I'd love to hear what y'all have to say. That's all for this week's edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. Hey, tell me what you thought of Wonder Woman. Did y'all like it? You don't like it? Drop a comment in the comment box below. If y'all have any questions, other comments, ideas you want to hear about on the show, drop me a comment. I'd love to hear what y'all have to say. I'd love to hear y'all ideas. And as always, like, subscribe, tell all your friends, share with all your friends. And I'll see y'all next time.